champion. We are back. I'm talking slowly for a reason, obviously. As we're going to talk about, to me, in my personal opinion, my preference, something I've been waiting for over 7 years at this point. I was a child when I asked for it. I'm a grown man, an adult now that's finally here. A Verb versus Loaded Lux Beloved. Huh?
This is big.
This is the biggest thing in the world to me.
This is really big. I am very happy to be here. I'm privileged to be here to discuss this battle. Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
I'm tired in peace now.
This is a special occasion, and we're all blessed to be here to witness it. This is what we've been all waiting for. This has been discussion for, as you said,
seven plus years.
Very long time. And yeah, there's a lot of blood. There's been a lot of back and forth.
Yeah.
And now there's an extra layer with what happened in 2018. There's a little extra added on now. I'm excited, man. I'm just we're getting Verbs versus Loaded Lux.
Yeah.
We never thought it was gonna happen. We never thought it was gonna happen. With our Verb retired twice, we thought Lux was never gonna battle him, and we're getting it. And we are all extremely, extremely privileged to see it happen.
Yes, sir.
I'm extremely excited for it, man. And it's a battle that, I will say this, but on both of them, man, this battle has, I don't see how it can live up to its expectations, but I hope it does.
I think it will.
It has to be, it has to be one of the best battles ever, right?
Yeah.
Like, it has to be.
Like, top 3, top 4. I will say this before I, jump off in the deep end. I gotta clap it up for A Verb. A Verb, to me, with this battle, will have the best resume in battle rap.
That's true.
Hollow. Clips. Murder Mook. Loaded Lux.
Surf.
I mean, who can say that? Like, who can say that?
Nobody at all.
So,
yeah, he did, and that's the person he's been gunning for, and he finally got him.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting, we saw what the focus Verb can do.
And part of the reason why we're here against Murder Mook, correct?
For everything we've said about Verb, past few years, what he did in his last battle that we saw him in, when he was focused, when he was fighting for the crown, I was like, okay, this is why he is what he is. Here's why he is a god tier battle rapper, right? And this wasn't against, he said himself. He knows he obviously knew Mook was a big battle, but that's not who he was gunning for. Yeah. This wasn't somebody who he called out. This was an opportunity that kind of fell into his lap, and he took advantage of it. Now he's finally getting someone he's been calling out.
Yeah.
So in a way, he has a very almost impossible task of improving on the performance he gave us against Mook.
You have to. There's no choice. You can't. That same strategy, formula, even rhyme pattern, schemes, bars you had versus Mook is not going to fly versus Loaded Lux at all. New game plan. Change your hair if you have to. Eat the special vegan spices, vegan sandwiches, vegan burgers. You need everything. Cause like I said before, Loaded Lux been healthy. You know what I mean? He didn't just start getting healthy. He's been healthy. Verb, listen, Verb. Me and Verb got talking at this point. Cause
he's gonna come back on the show. He's gonna come back on the show.
Listen, like I said, me and him can have a face off.
Okay.
You know what I mean? See how I and him was going like me and Verb can have can have a face off.
Well, if you need somebody in your corner for the tag team, I'll tag team with Verb. I don't know if I'm picking in this battle yet, but I just want to be part of it. So.
I mean, I feel like everybody should be picking Loaded Lux. I think A Verb even though he beat Murder Mook, he's the underdog here. Loaded Lux is a god. He is beloved, the Lord and Savior of battle rap. We know this. You know what I mean? We know he lost to Murder Mook, but it was circumstantial. You know what I mean? So Verb know it's gonna be different.
How you know this is not gonna be circumstantial? Let me ask you this
question. Because I think everything's out the way. There is nothing else he's focused on. You know what I mean? If y'all can kind of pay attention and pick up the hints, shout out to Battle Rap Trap. He probably interviewed with our Loaded Lux, and Loaded Lux said, "I don't give them nothing. When I'm locked in and zoned in, I don't give nobody nothing." He said, "Can I get a freestyle? I don't give nobody nothing." So he's not giving anybody else nothing when it comes time to battle you. You know what I mean? As opposed to with the Murder Mook. He gave out music, mixtape, he shot a music video the same day. Not making excuses for him, but that's kind of the facts. He's giving out nothing. He will be all there and prepared for you, Verb. You know this.
Now, let me ask you this. How many clean wins does Loaded Lux have since Calico?
I mean, when you watch him back now, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to even ask me. You know what I mean? Again, My top two battle rappers for years. I never wavered off. No matter how they was doing, no matter when they lost or whatever, I never wavered off. Was Lil Lux and Averb.
Right.
So my top two is going at it. So this is why I'm acting away with this match. But going back, you watch the Hollow Don match, I'm leaning towards Lux with that one.
Okay.
What else? Clips. I thought that was clear. I thought Clips was clear.
I agree.
Everybody in the building said Clips 3-0. But
No, that was crazy.
No, I was watching on pay-per-view. We hear like, what?
No, that was the bell. That was the bell that made the 3-0 in the building chant irrelevant. That's the legacy of that bell.
Yeah.
Legacy of that bell is the Harlem Flip and the 3-0 chant being completely meaningless.
Yeah. People chant 3-0 on the first rounds and that's how relevant that's become.
Right.
But I think Lord Lux, I wouldn't say clear wins, but what he's done, talent-wise, skill-wise, you know what I mean, delivery-wise, nobody sounding like him, you know what I mean. He's there.
Here's my thing with Lil Lux, right? You say he's not gonna do in your mixtape. He's gonna be in the lab working. And somebody with like Lil Lux, I almost feel like he has to be out and about. He has to see what is hitting, right? Because he's someone who can be so intricate. He can be so
that's why he's
kind of obsessed over.
He was at Smack Volume 3.
He can be so obsessed over bars and the rhyme patterns that the audience, especially the live audience, might not appreciate. Verb is someone who is still active. Again, all 3 rounds connected against Mook. It was still intricate. It was still very, I think lyrically it was, top notch. But it still connected. Like the audience felt that. He was still getting cheered, right? The Showtime work. With Lil Lux, I feel like sometimes he does not get his point across the audience.
Arsenal.
Exactly.
Arsenal
as well as he possibly could. And I don't know if him being locked in the lab for a while, I don't know if that's going to help him. Well, I think that actually might hurt him in the battle. I think he's got to be out and about. He's got to spar a lot. And a lot. Again, because Verb is going to be focused. This is it. Verb, he just, in a way, I feel like he feels like he just got the crown from Mook, right? So now he's got to defend it. This is it. This is like the battle he's been asking for. So he's going to show up. We're going to see as good a Verb, I think, as we've ever seen. I really do believe that.
Let me ask you
With Lil Lux, I'm almost not sure.
You're not sure? But then again, do we need the best Lux ever?
Against the Verb who's super focused? He's your number 2. That's my thing. Verb is your number 2, so you know what he's capable.
Yeah, I know what Verb's
You know what Verb can do. So
he literally got like the best moments of battle rap.
Exactly. He's had one of the best first rounds ever. He's had one of the best second rounds ever. He's had one of the best third rounds ever.
Bar.
100%.
Best moment ever. Yes, sir. That's what we talk to you.
Again, and those 2 battle rappers, again, they're in the elite class of God tier battle rappers who, at their best, nobody can touch them. Both of them are in that pantheon, if you will. And I just think Verb is going to be extra focused on this one. We don't know what Lux is coming with. We really don't.
How does Verb win? Let me ask you that. How does he win? What's the keys to victory for Verb?
Just see what she did with Mook, and then I know it's
improve that times 10. Go ahead, keep going.
maybe that times 10. I think that's.
It needs that.
I think it'll be a little.
KO Ken.
I think his performance versus Mook, in my opinion, especially given the stage and height, that was the best performance of 2018, in my humble opinion.
I disagree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, who do you have?
Best performance?
2018. Yeah. Given the stakes and
given, if you say given the stakes and the stage, I mean, it can fall in that favor. But content-wise and who,
content-wise,
a lot of people perform better than that, I would say.
You think so? Yeah. I think content-wise, he was up there. He did angles, he did
bars,
he did flows, he had punchlines, he did kind of everything. It was very, very, very well-rounded. And again, this isn't somebody he doesn't like. This isn't somebody he had a grudge against. This was somebody who's like, look, I'm given this opportunity. I'm going to make the best of it. And again, this was the best work we've seen in years. But I think now going up against someone who he really doesn't like, going up against someone who he really
knows what it's him for.
Been calling out
this
again
is the last match. I mean, Verb can literally retire or he can start battling the next month. And be like, I don't care.
Right.
I beat the video game. I'm just playing the
for
New
fun
Game
now.
Plus.
Right.
New Game Plus. So. Yeah.
Just doing side missions.
Just no side missions.
This is the final boss run.
I battle Mook and I battle Lux. What are you gonna? Do you think losing to you is gonna do something for me?
Of course.
So, yeah.
So yes, I expected this to be, again, the best work we've seen since Hitman, best work we've seen since Cortez. Maybe, just
I'll talk about it.
I will only say this: the one thing I've seen, a little chink in the armor of what A-Rep does is sometimes he kind of he has some. I wouldn't even say mediocre, but bars that are not really haymakers that he tries to make Showtime. and then like, all right, well, doing a showtime will get him to the like.
To the haymaker.
Don't do that. Like, save your best bars, make him showtime, make him extra strong haymaker. Make sure that your showtime is the moment of the round between what you. Make sure it's better than anything Lux does in that round.
Yeah.
That's like my one thing I would do if I'm able.
Because Loaded Lux gonna have a dope showtime too. If you didn't
Of
know.
course,
Yeah, he's gonna have
of course.
a very, really good showtime.
And I'm sure he's got a lot to say to Verb. Again, this has been going for a while. I will say this: the only thing, the closest we've gotten to their battle so far has been the face-off, which you have to give to Lola Lux 1-0.
What, the face off?
The little face-off they had back in the day after no.
And think about it too, like
I want to say.
You know, I think I've done a face off or two with Loaded Lux.
Mhm.
I think the one I remember is him versus Howard the Don. He's not much of a talker, so to him to talk that way to Verb
Right.
in the streets, like it shows like this guy's been pointing at me, pecking at me for a while. I'm pissed off. Let me finally settle the score.
Right.
Yeah.
I just think that again, in a live audience, somebody like Verb, I think he's got more. Having battled more recently, I think he can walk the fine line of being intricate and lyrical, and still kind of gain the crowd reaction better than Lux can. I think recently. I think on camera when that footage drops, I think it can go either way. I think in a building, I got Verb taking it to him. That's just my prediction for what's going to happen.
Taking anything in the building. I don't have Verb taking anything on camera. Good luck. You know what I mean? Hopefully my words piss you off because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need you gotta dig deep for this one. You know, you gotta get in the gym. You know, you gotta be super healthy. You gotta be super conditioned for this. Loaded Lux is coming for your helmet and he's not going to play with you.
Don't sleep on Verb.
I'm not sleeping on Verb, but I know what Lux about to do.
Protein powder is vegan. It's vegan friendly.
Okay.
He can get built. He can get healthy. Healthy without eating meat. You don't need that stuff, man. I got Verb 2-1.
I got Loaded Lux 2-1 clear. You barked up the wrong tree. This says taking too long, and I think when it takes long like this, he has a trick for you. He has a magic trick for you. Same way you had a magic trick for Sway 7. Sway 7 kept barking your name up for 2 years, and then boom, beat him in Chicago. So hopefully this is neutral grounds.
Right.
I think this has to be like. There's no way.
I hope it's not in New York.
I don't think it's gonna be in New York. I think.
But that's another reason why. See, I didn't even think about it. If it's not in New York, I definitely got Verb.
I disagree.
Low Lux. When has Low Lux traveled?
It's like Loaded Lux said. He said, "Oh, you think they love you more," and say, "No, they love me more." So I think anywhere Loaded Lux goes, yeah, he'll get love. Yeah.
When has Low Lux traveled? Have we seen Low Lux on the road?
I don't think so. New Jersey was the first.
I don't know. I don't know how that. I mean, listen. I think Low Lux. Everybody knows him. He's a legend. He's a battle rap icon if there is one. But I don't know. I don't know how the Harlem Slick Talk is going to translate in Houston and London and wherever this battle is going to happen. So. Again, it's just another reason for me to double down. I'm doubling down on A-Verb, sir.
I'm tripling down on Loaded Lux. Y'all been playing long enough. Y'all about to see God's work.
I'm excited, man.
I'm looking at you, Verb. You know what this is. Come talk to me, man. We gotta have a long conversation.
I'm going to listen. Verb, if you need somebody in your corner, because we know Jay Black is firmly in Lux's corner.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I just want to say this.
I'm willing to bet.
You willing to bet?
Yeah.
We're going to do it off camera.
Okay.
Champion.
Pleasure.
As always, sir.
She likes like baby. 'Cause what good is the right